Yeah, let me start with the visible part of the body, which is a physical part, and our body also have a invisible part of the body too. Yeah, I'm borrowing this from Dr. Klinghart's thought. Well, Dr. Klinghart has this amazingly brilliant doctor he is from Germany, who practices in Washington, actually, in Seattle. He wrote a paper called 5 Layers of Healing. In that, he introduced me the 5 phases or 5 aspects or layers of body, namely physical body, energy body, mental body, intuitive body, and spiritual body. Those are the 5 layers that one's body consists of. And then in terms of relationship of those layers, if you could imagine the concentric circle, 5 concentric circles, the one in the center being this most dense physical matter. The physical body comes in the center, and outside of that is called energy body. That is such like a aura. In order for us to have a healing going, you have to affect all those layers. And the physical part of the remedies, which of course traditional medicine concentrates on, let it be Oriental or Western, is only focusing on the physical symptoms of the physical body. The tumor, for example, or any physical manifestation of the disease is present in a physical body layer for a particular reasons, not limited to within the physical sphere of the body, but energy level as well as the mental level, intuitive level, or relationship with this outermost layer being the spirit world. One's relationship with the spirit causes this. If that is the case, remedying and focusing on this particular physical expression of the disease is definitely not going to help the healing. And you have to somehow address the whole layers and relationship between all the layers. And that's how I receive his teaching as. And from that, I kind of expounded on by saying, okay, those 5 layers of concentric circle, and he could, the Dr. Klinghart's chart also shown another representation of the same message with a normal pyramid shape or triangle shape. He noted the bottom layer of the same equally stratified normal triangle or pyramid that he drew, and the bottom layer being the physical body, and then energy body comes on top of that, slightly less in proportion, and then another one on top of that being the mental body, and another layer on top of that layer is the intuitive body, and the crest, the peak, is the smallest proportion, is the spiritual body. But I thought, what if there's a time that we have those 5 layers inverted in proportion. In other words, inverted pyramid, the bottom being the peak, the smallest proportion being the physical body, and then on top of that, slightly wider margin, a bigger proportion being energy body, and so on to be the biggest one being in the spiritual body. If the inverted me was the case, I am mostly spirit as opposed to physical body. But if I grow from this invertedness to towards a normal triangle. Let's say that's the human life cycle. So when I was born was inverted pyramid, because my physical body was so small relative to the rest, particularly relative to the spirit. And I came up with the idea that newborn state must have been in the diagram is this inverted pyramid.